Chua, and welcome to Adjusting Your Heart. We talk about mental health and relationships every Friday, so please do subscribe. Our topic today is understanding the introverts in our lives. Did you know that 1 in every 3 persons in the world are introverts? They could be your family members, friends, or colleagues. Knowing what makes them tick and what they need from you will definitely enrich your relationship with them. We all have unique personalities. Some are introverts, while others are extroverts. Those who fall in between are ambiverts. To know more about your personality, you may take the Big 5 test. We'll put the link below. For this episode, I will focus on how we can better understand the introverts in our lives. Remember that there's no better personality. Each personality has its own strengths and weaknesses. We don't need to be envious of others, nor should we force others to be like us. Let's accept and love others for who they are. Please note that what I'll be sharing are generalizations, and not all will apply to you, even if you are an introvert. Tip number 1, introverts enjoy spending time alone. They prefer solitude. Their idea of a good time is having time alone to indulge in their hobbies like reading books. And speaking of books, I'd like to thank my friend Stephanie Chua for giving me all of these books. I love reading books. That's why I recommend one book every month. So thanks, Stephanie. Now I can recommend more books to our viewers. Introverts also like nature, so they would like to walk in the park alone or maybe watch K-drama alone. In a romantic relationship, the highest compliment an introvert can give is, I like being with you as much as I like being alone. That's why introverts thrive during the pandemic. Because of the lockdown, they can study or work from home and spend a lot of time alone. This does not mean that introverts want to be alone all the time. It's just that they prefer the company of a smaller group of friends. They have fewer friends but enjoy deep relationships. They prefer to interact with people on a one-on-one basis rather than in a large group setting. After attending a party, they feel drained and need to recharge by spending time alone. They would choose careers in which they can work independently or alone most of the time, like being a writer, accountant, computer programmer, graphic designer, pharmacist, or artist. Now that you know that introverts enjoy spending time alone, do give them the time and space they need. Don't keep talking to them when they want to reflect. Understand if they just want to stay home at times and don't want to attend a party with you. Let me illustrate. My husband Hans and I are truly opposite. I'm more of an extrovert while he's an introvert. Being with many people drains his energy while I get more energized with crowds. When I was still single, I attend a lot of social functions, weddings, birthdays, speaking engagements, reunions, dinner with friends, etc. But to accommodate Hans' needs, I have to turn down some invitations. That's not easy for me because I'm a social butterfly and have lots of friends. Tip number 2, introverts are more contemplative. Introverts tend to be more quiet and introspective. They enjoy thinking and analyzing things, including their own feelings, motivations, and experiences. They possess intrapersonal intelligence. Since introverts are more contemplative, they think first before saying something. They are more reserved because they talk less and they don't open up easily about themselves. However, it doesn't necessarily mean that they are shy. Introverts may be shy, but not all shy people are introverts. Most introverts can't do small talk. They don't know what to say to people that they are not familiar with. They prefer to listen than to talk. During conversation, introverts devote 70% to listening, 20% to thinking, and only 10% to talking. Many introverts communicate better in writing than in person. That's why you'd be surprised that they can chat more online, but only share a little in person. Knowing that introverts are more contemplative, don't expect them to talk a lot. Don't reprimand them for being shy or quiet. Give them time to think before answering your questions. Tip number 3, introverts are more laid back. Introverts prefer to chill or have a more relaxed schedule. When they have to spend time in activities or environments that are very hectic, they feel overwhelmed. Research has shown that introverts tend to be more easily distracted than extroverts. That's why they prefer a more quiet and less hurried setting. Introverts like routines and observe first before attempting something new. Great dates for introverts can involve reading together in a park or watching Netflix together. Since introverts are more laid back, avoid filling up the calendar with too many activities. Family activities should cater to both extroverts and introverts. Don't nag the introverts to do more. You may encourage them to engage in one more activity, but don't expect them to be like extroverts. Do plan ahead and allow them to observe first in new situations. Understanding the introverts in our lives. Tip number 1, introverts enjoy spending time alone. Tip number 2, introverts are more contemplative. Tip number 3, introverts are more laid back. If you're blessed by this video, please like, subscribe, and do share this with others. You may also follow Adjusting Your Heart in Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Signal GCTV 185. Take care, everyone.